Hey, I just wanted to make a quick update video on our latest indicator, the Algo Scalper. We have been developing this indicator for quite some time now with scalping in mind. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the inputs, the settings, and a brief guide on how to use it. The Algo Scalper indicator was designed for the lower time frames, such as the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute. But of course, it works on every single time frame, such as the hourly, the 4 hourly, etc., etc. Right now, I have the Apple chart loaded up on the 1 minute time frame, and you can see how accurate these signals are on my screen. We have the buy signals, the sell signals. We also have the buy plus signal and the sell signals, as well as sell plus signals. The buy and sell signals are very self-explanatory. When we have a buy signal, we would buy, and when we have a sell signal, we would sell. So what the buy plus signal means is that it is a signal that the algo has confirmed to be of higher probability of winning. So for example, we have this buy plus signal here, and it produced an upward move from a signal, after which we had a sell signal. What you see as these small crosses on a chart can be interpreted as two ways. So the first way is that these are potential reversal zones. For example, when we have this cross printed here, price reversed. Similarly for here, for the sell trade, we had a cross here and then price reversed. We had a cross here and price reversed. Alternatively, you can look at it as potential take profits. For example, when we have the sell trade here, we can ignore the first one as it's too close to our sell signal. But when we have a cross printed here, we can potentially take some of our position off and secure some profits at the X here. Also in our chart, you can see that on the bottom right, we have our Algo Scalper dashboard. It is a similar dashboard as the Algo V1 indicator. What it does is that it shows the current position. So the current position is a sell trade, so it'll print bearish. We are in a sell. We are in a bearish trend. Also for the 1 minute, we are also on the 1 minute to the 4 hourly time frame. We are in a bearish market. From 8 hourly to the daily, we are in a bullish trend, bullish market. So you guys can use dashboard to do a quick top-down analysis instead of going through the time frames one by one. I want to click on a gear icon of the Algo Scalper indicator, and you'll note that we have a lot less settings than the Algo V1. The reason for this is that we already have all of the core features coded into the V1. For example, if you want to use the supply and demand order blocks, you can attach the V1 to your chart and turn on those settings there, and then use the buy and sell settings of Scalper. So straight away, you can see that we can adjust sensitivity of the Scalper indicator. We have a default set to 6, but you can adjust it anywhere from 1 to 20. We recommend using 6. If you increase the sensitivity, for example, if I have set it to 12, you will get less signals. But these signals tend to last longer. For example, we can see the sell trade on the left lasted for quite some time. And the sell trade, once again, lasted for a very, very long move down here. Same for this buy trade with a break-even buy trade. And we had a sell trade, which lasted all the way down to 184 from $109. The higher the sensitivity value, the less signals you'll get, the longer the move will last. I'm going to go and reset this to 6, which is the best for intraday scalping. And actually you can see we have a bar coloring option. So what version 1 means is that you have the default coloring. So we have green for buys, red for sells. If I switch over to the version 2, you'll see we have a new coloring setting, which adds purple into the color. Now, what this means is that if I zoom in here, when we have the sell signal, we have the red colored bars. When the market starts to go sideways and lose momentum, the bars will change from red to purple, indicating that the market is now sideways. This might be a very useful indicator for those of you who don't want to trade sideways markets. This is an indicator to tell you to stay out, or perhaps you could implement this into your own trading style and your own trading rules. Also similar for this example here, we have a buy signal here. And then the market went sideways. We have a red cross, so a potential reversal. And then the market started to lose momentum, volatility. Market went sideways. So we print these purple colored bars. Once again, it depends on personal preference on which kind of candle coloring you guys want to use. And you can adjust all the settings here. Next, we have the trend dashboard, which I explained just now. We had the dashboard on the bottom right, and you can adjust the position, the size. We also have a trend filter. So this filter acts the same way as the Algo V1. If I turn this on, then only trades that are above the 200 EMA will be printed as buy trades, and only trades below the 200 EMA will be printed as sell trades. We can see how accurate the EMA filter is. We have 1 loss here. We have 1 win here. 3 consecutive wins that lasted huge moves. This created huge moves. from the EMA filter. I'm going to turn this off. Next, we have the trend ribbon. Trend ribbon is the ribbons. Here you can see on the chart, these red and green ribbons. If you want to turn them off, you can do so by turning the ribbons off. They're also an indication for determining the trend. For example, the trend ribbon is red, that it most likely is a downtrend. And if the trend ribbon is green, it most likely is an uptrend. For example, if we are in this sell trade here and we held all the way down here, when the trend ribbon turns green, it might be indication for us to exit the trade. Next, we have reversal signals. If I turn this on, we'll see that this shows potential reversal signals. Sometimes the reversal signals may overlap with the cross. And if it does, it means that it is a strong potential reversal zone. For example, here you can see that we have the cross here and we have the reversal signal here. And shortly afterwards, price did reverse, but the move did not hold and bears were ultimately in control. But once again, you guys can use this as a potential take profit or reversal trading strategy. Similarly here, we have a green cross and the reversal signal. After this was printed, we did have a very strong move to the upside from $187 to $188. So next we have the take profit and stop loss indicators. We have two versions, version 1 and version 2. So let me just turn on the take profit and stop loss indicator. So for version 1, you can see that we have the default take profit and stop loss display, exactly the same as the Platinum Algo V1. You can see that we have TP1, TP2, TP3, which acts as 1R, 2R, and 3R, 3 times your risk for TP3. Now, the stop loss and take profit indicator is then to use as a guide so you guys can factor this in your trading to make decisions. You don't necessarily have to use the stop loss and take profits printed by this indicator. For version 2, it'll display potential take profits along the way. So for example, we can see that we have a sell trade here. It will print these take profits as we go down. Now, I won't print them every time since it uses a special method to calculate your take profits. For example, for this sell trade here, this buy trade here, it didn't print. However, for this sell trade here, it did print. So it uses a special calculation method to calculate the take profits. It tries to print these as late as possible to secure you as much profit or as little loss as possible. For example, for this buy trade, we can see that we secured our take profit at the very top of the move. Of course, if you use version 2, that means that you can use both the special TB method alongside the traditional take profit and stop loss indicator. Now, that's pretty much all there is from me for this video. If you guys don't already have access to Platinum Algo indicator, be sure to click on the first link in the description below. And if you guys have any questions, hang me up in the comments on Discord. I'll see you guys there.